Okay, can you see the screen? Yes?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. So you see what we were doing in the last lecture before vacation. We had this. We were trying to plot curves in polar coordinates, right? So we were plotting the curves in polar coordinates, and what are the steps to be followed for plotting the curves? First is you have to check symmetry. There were three kinds of symmetries, and then we had seen points at which curve passes through origin, curve passes through origin, and then I told you that you can have some idea about range. For example, if you have r square is equal to cos theta, then because r square is positive, then you say cos theta has to be greater than 0, greater than equal to 0. For that, theta has to be in first and fourth quadrant. Something like this. That will help you to plot the curves. And the next one was take some points on the curve. So we have already done these things. We have plotted. So I'll just give you a summary of what we have plotted. So we had started with cardioids. This we had plotted. Cardioids were a curve of this form. R is equal to a plus a cos theta, or this is r is equal to a minus a cos theta, or r is equal to a plus a sine theta, and then you have r is equal to a minus a sine theta, right? So we had r is equal to a plus a cos theta is something like this, okay, and r is equal to a minus a cos theta is something like this. So you don't have to, like, you it is not necessary that you have to remember the shapes, but because these are very standard curves, please mute, because these are very standard curves, so it is always useful if you remember the shapes. For example, you see, if you have positive sign, then and cos theta is associated with x-axis, just to remember, right? So it means that your cardioid will be along x-axis, and plus sign means its face will be towards positive x-axis, and minus sign means its face will be towards negative x-axis. There is no logic. You can just, you have to plot if you want to see that how this curve is plotted from this equation, right? And for this, if you plot, it will be something like this. Sine theta is associated with y axis, so if you plot, you will get something like this, and this is negative y axis, so something like this, right? And here this will be your a, okay, and this will be your a, right? And this will be your 2a, and everywhere it is same. So cardioids we have plotted, and after that I have given you that you will plot these lemniscates. Lemniscates were these, r square is equal to a square cos theta, cos 2 theta, and then you had r square is equal to a square sine 2 theta, right? So this looks like this r square is equal to a square cos 2 theta. This is this curve where this distance is a and this angle is 45-degree, right? And here, this, if you plot this lemniscate, you will get something like this, right? And this distance is a, right? So I will recommend that everybody should plot these curves, fine. And the next one is, I'm not plotting, but I have already told you the steps how to plot. So you have to plot all these curves by yourself. And we will have a lecture later on, maybe at the end, where we will discuss the doubts. If but you have to plot all these curves which I am writing here. Then you have something. Next curve is Limassol, right? What are these? These are actually these curves. R is equal to a plus minus b cos theta, and r is equal to a plus minus b sine theta. Okay. So here I told you this cardioid, we are calling these curves cardioids because their shape is similar to heart. Lemniscate, I don't know the meaning, a literal meaning, but you can check on Google what is the literal meaning of lemniscates, why these curves are called lemniscates. And limasones, these are this is a name for snails. So if you will plot these curves, they will look like snails. That is why they are called limasones. So I will tell you, if you plot what curves you will get. If you plot r is equal to a plus minus b cos theta, we have actually cases. We have a case when a is equal to b. Can you tell me what will happen if a is equal to b? If a is equal to b, these become cardioids. You see, cardioids equations are r is equal to a plus a cos theta, a minus a cos theta, a plus a sin theta, a minus a sin theta. So when r a is equal to b here, the limasones will be cardioids. We already know how to plot. Is that okay? Right. And when a is less than b, when you have a less than b, we will get something called limason with a loop. So if you plot it, you will get something like this. I will plot. You have this a plus b cos theta. If you plot it, this is what you will get. This is okay. This is because it has a loop. It is like a snail. And here I will plot this curve maybe in the next lecture so that you have an idea exactly how this curve is being plotted. But you have to follow the same steps which I have told you already. So if you plot a plus b cos theta where a is less than b, this is the curve you will get, right? This distance will be mod a, this distance. Similarly, the upper part is mod a, and this distance here will be mod b minus mod a. Okay. And if you have a minus b cos theta, it will be on negative x-axis. Curve will be same, but it will be on negative x-axis, right? And if you have a plus b sine theta, it will be on y-axis, something like this. Okay, and if you have a minus b sine theta, it will be on negative y-axis. Okay, so these are limasones with the loop when a is less than b. Okay, beta. So it may be little hard to remember, but because there are not so many curves, we have just lemniscates, cardioids, and limasones and circles. So you will remember it over the time. And when a is greater than b, okay, I'll just plot when a is greater than b. I will plot here. When a is greater than b, you will get something like this. This is called dimpled limason or oval limason. It is something like this. If you plot it, you'll get something like this.
Ma'am,
Yes, beta.
ma'am, what's the actual meaning of a lemacon?
Snail. I'm saying this is a name in some language. I don't know. Snail. Snail. You know snails. These are insects. Snails.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
This
Okay.
is like snail. You can see this is something like snail. It has this mouth inside. Okay. It is in a circular form. So that is the meaning.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so this dimple limason, if you plot a is equal to r is equal to a plus b cos theta, where a is greater than b, this is what you will get. This is mod a mod a. This is mod a minus mod b, and this is mod a plus mod b. Is that okay? Similarly, you can plot all the other limasons, limasons when you have a greater than b. So if you have a minus b cos theta, you will be on negative x-axis. If you have a plus b cos theta, you will be on positive y-axis. Sorry, sine theta. Okay, so for this will be positive x-axis. And if you have a minus b cos theta, you will be on negative x-axis. And if you have a plus b sine theta, you will be on positive y-axis. And if you have a minus b sine theta, you will be on negative y-axis. Is that okay? So I would like that everybody should revise these curves today so that you have uh, understood everything and you can ask me tomorrow if you have any problem. Is that okay?
मैम ये कैसे पता चलेगा डेल्टा ए अपॉन माइनस डेल्टा बी वाला कौन सा पोर्शन है?
Sorry, beta.
मैम
Delta
जैसे
mod A, mod A.
मोड ए माइनस मोड बी वाला कौन
Yeah,
सा
because
पोर्शन?
that you see, if you have this r is equal to a plus b cos theta, it means that maximum part will be on positive x-axis. Okay, fine, beta. This is, I am telling you, these are the shortcuts, right? And if you have a minus b cos theta, then you will be plotting maximum part on the negative x-axis. It is not circle, beta. Exactly, it is something like this. Here you have to plot. Let me plot it nicely because it looks like a circle. It is not a circle. Something like this. Okay, like this it will be there. This distance will be now mod a minus mod b, and this distance will be now mod a plus mod b, right? It is a minus b cos theta. Is that okay? And if you plot a plus b sine theta, r is equal to a plus b sine theta, then your maximum part will be on positive y-axis. So something like this. This portion will be mod a minus mod b because a is greater, mod a minus b, and this portion will be mod a plus mod b. Is that okay, beta? And this will be mod a. Got it?
मैम
Have I
जैसे
answered?
मैम जैसे पूरे में जैसे इसके अबाव पोर्शन में डेल्टा ए था तो उसमें से माइनस करा है ना बी को
Mod
जो स्मॉल
one, which you're saying?
जैसे इसमें डेल्टा ए अबव एक्स एक्सिस था वो पूरा पॉइंट जो आपने बना रखा था,
Yeah.
फिर उसको माइनस करा था लेफ्ट साइड में तो डेल्टा भी आया था।
No, beta, it is just no. It's not like that. I am just telling you. You have to plot by yourself. You can see here when theta will be pi by 2. What will be the value of r is a, right? Can you
यस
see?
मैम।
So theta pi by 2 means here. Okay. So this point, this distance is a. And if you plot this, when theta is 0, at that time r is a. So that is why you'll get this. Okay, and then when theta is pi by 2, you'll get a plus b. So that is mod a plus mod b. Can you see?
यस मैम, गॉट इट।
Yes. Okay. So these are the curves. Okay. And you have to go through all these curves for sure today itself. Then only you will understand. So let me tell you the last one, circles. Circles I have already told you, but still I'll for the completeness I will plot some circles. R is equal to a. This is a circle. Everybody knows how to plot this circle. This is a circle with center 0,
Zero,
radius
zero,
a.
comma
R
zero.
is equal to a. Right? Is that okay? R is equal to a. This distance is a. This distance is a. This distance is a. And this distance is a. Then you can try plotting this. R is equal to a cos theta. Can you see? Can you tell me where is this a circle? You can plot it. If you plot it, you will get something like this. This is your origin. This is a circle on x-axis, positive x-axis, right? Where this is, just a minute, I'm sorry. Yeah. When theta is 0, when theta is 0, you'll get r is equal to a. So this is a here, right? This whole thing is a, right? And when theta is pi by 2, r will be 0. So you have to come here. And this will be a by 2, a by 2. So this is a circle with radius a by 2. Is that okay?
Ma'am, please explain this part again.
Okay. So r is equal to a. Everybody is comfortable. This is a circle. Just because r is constant, theta will vary, so you'll get a circle. Here, if you try to plot r is equal to a cos theta, you can try. Tell me, is it symmetry? Check the symmetries. Everybody check the symmetries. Symmetry, is it symmetric about x-axis?
Yes.
How to check? How to check symmetry about x-axis? Tell me. What you will do?
Put theta as minus theta.
Replace, yeah, theta with minus theta. Replace theta with minus theta. So your curve becomes r is equal to a cos of minus theta. A cos minus theta is cos theta. So this is r is equal to a cos theta. So you get your curve back. So this curve is symmetric about x-axis. Okay, x-axis symmetry, yes. Right, now you will check symmetry about y-axis. What you will do? Symmetry about y-axis. For that, you will replace r with minus r and theta with minus theta. So what you will get? You get minus r is equal to a cos of minus theta. Minus r is equal to a cos theta. So you don't get your curve back. So you can try other one. Other one was replace r with, keep r as such and theta with pi minus theta. So please, you have to remember these tests. I have already told you. So if you do so, what you will get? Your curve becomes r is equal to a cos of pi minus theta. So you get r is equal to minus a cos theta, which again is not your curve. So no symmetry about y-axis. So should I check symmetry about origin? Yes, no?
No, ma'am.
I told you that there will be either one symmetry or three symmetries. So now we get one symmetry is there, one is not there. So the third one will not be there. So it means that this curve is only symmetric about x-axis. Okay. Now you can see, so this curve is symmetric about only x-axis. Second point was, check when it passes through a region. It passes through a region at r is equal to 0. So you get a cos theta is equal to 0. So you get theta is equal to pi by 2. So when theta is pi by 2, at that point it passes through a region. Fine. And then you can have the third one, you can have some idea. Now you see, cos theta will lie between 1 and minus 1. It means that a cos theta will lie between a and minus a. So it means that r will be between minus a and a. Is that okay? Yes? Is that thing clear to everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, can you scroll up?
Yeah, sure, beta. Where?
Ma'am, can you scroll up?
Okay, where? I'm asking. Circles or before
Ma'am,
that?
ma'am, circles.
Okay. Is that okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So you get r can be between minus a and a. Fine. Now you can just take some points and you can see how to plot this curve. Right. So you have r is equal to a cos theta. R is equal to a cos theta. So you take theta is equal to 0. Theta is equal to 30 degree. Theta is equal to 45 degree. Theta is equal to 90 degree. Right. So because the curve is same, like it has a symmetry about x-axis, so we'll just take till theta is equal to pi. So here, see, you see, when theta is 0, you'll get r is equal to a. When theta is 30 degree, you'll get r is equal to how much? How much is cos 30? Root 3 by 2,
Root
right? Yeah. And then r 45, you'll get r is equal to a by root 2. And at 90, you'll get r is equal to 0. So you see what will happen. You have, and you can also see when it passes through a region, tangent has a slope, how much? Tan pi by 2. I told you, right? Whatever is the angle at which it is passing through a region, tan of that angle will be your tangent of the slope at that point, that is infinity. Right? So it means that you know that at this point, theta is equal to pi by 2. curve will be like this. Is that thing clear? Why? Because this line has to be the tangent, because slope has to be infinity. Now because of symmetry about x-axis, downwards also you have the same curve. Okay, rest you can plot. R is equal to a when theta is 0, and then r is equal to √3 by 2a here, and then you can plot something when 45 degree here. You can take another points also if you have doubts. You can plot more points. So it is something like this, and then because of symmetry you will plot like this. Okay, so everybody will plot these circles. When a is positive, you will get circle on the right hand side. When r is equal to, for example, if I ask you how to plot r is equal to 4 cos theta, it will be like this. Radius 2. Okay, and if I ask you r is equal to minus 4 cos theta, it will be on negative x-axis. Radius 2. Okay, and if you plot r is equal to 4 sin theta, it will be on positive y-axis. Please follow the same steps which I have followed. And if you have r is equal to minus 4 sin theta, because most of the times you will get a question like, first plot the curve and then find out the area or something like that, because we were doing this chapter of multiple integrals where we were finding the areas, okay, and the volumes. In that chapter we are plotting these curves. So main aim is not to plot, but aim is to find out the areas, which we will be doing later on. So in the exam you will get this question that first plot the curve. So you have to follow the steps which I have told you in last lectures. Okay beta, so till now it may be little confusing, but please plot the curves by following the steps, every curve, then you will understand. Okay, and then you will be able to remember also. Okay, now you tell me what we were doing. So till now we just get an idea how to plot. Okay, now next thing is, when you when you were doing these areas, what you were doing, you had two curves, right? And the question was something like this: find the area enclosed between these curves. So the next thing is, find the intersection points. Okay, then only you will get the limits. So next thing is, find the points of intersection. So can you tell me, how do you find the points of intersection if two curves are given? If I give you
Ma'am,
these
we put,
curves,
ma'am, for to find the point of intersection, we put the like similar variables in the other equation.
Substitute the value.
yeah.
No
So if
substitution
I give you
factor.
these curves, y is equal to x square, y is equal to x, how you will find the points of
तो हम
intersection?
इसमें y की
You will
जगह
just
x रख
put,
देंगे तो x
yeah,
is equal to x square हो
you
जाएगा फिर
get
वो.
x is equal to x square. That gives you x into x minus 1 equal to 0. That gives you x is equal to 0 and 1. So you just simultaneously solve these equations. This is what you have done. Yes, no, everybody?
Yes.
You simultaneously solve the equations. So apart from these points, can there be any other point of intersection? Apart from these points which you have got by simultaneously solving the equations, can there be any other point of intersection? Tell me.
No, ma'am.
Answer is no. Because this is what we have done. We have found all the points of intersection here. Answer is no. Right? So here you can see this is a parabola. Y is equal to x square. Upward parabola, and y is equal to x is this line. So this is the point I got, 0, x 0, y also 0. This is the point I got. So these are, and graphically also we can see these are the only points of intersection. This is what happens in case of Cartesian coordinates. The story is not same in case of polar coordinates. I will tell you why. The story is not same in case of polar coordinates. Okay. The reason is, suppose you have two curves. Just a minute. Yeah. Suppose you have two curves in polar coordinates, and this is a point, right? This point is, suppose this point is 2, 45 degree. Okay. Can you tell me any other name for this point? Is this the only name of this point in polar coordinates?
No, ma'am.
Can you tell me any other name of this point? Yes, beta.
-2, 125.
Minus 2, tell me, beta. I told you already in the first
Minus
lecture.
2, 135, ma'am.
This point is 2,
Minus 2, 135.
minus 2, plus 90, 135 degree.
225. Oh.
No, yeah, 180 degree. Yeah, 225. Sorry. Everybody got it? Why this is another name? Because how you plot this point, you will go to 225, which is 180 plus 45. And then instead of going on this positive direction, you will plot here. So again, you will get this. Okay? Is that okay? Now, suppose this curve here is, say, how should I call? This may happen that this name satisfies this curve and this name satisfies this curve. This is possible? Yes, beta? The same point has
Yes,
two
ma'am.
names, right? One name will satisfy one curve and one name will satisfy another curve. For example, you have two names. One is your, most probably we have two names. One is your official name, which is in your school or college, and one is your name in the school, at your home, right? We have the nickname. So this you are the same person, but you have two names. So if you are in school, you are say Rohit. If you are in at your home, you are say something Tanu. So you are same person, but at home you have another name. In school you have another name. So that is why in case of polar coordinates, if you just solve simultaneously, you may not get your points of intersection. It is important, beta. Please, everybody, if you don't get it, I can explain again. Yes, no?
Yes, ma'am.
मैम ये 2,225 वाला बता दीजिए.
Yeah, beta, okay, I'll tell you. You see, maybe, I don't know, I told you that suppose this is a point, I want to plot this point 2, 45 degree. So how I will plot? I'll go on angle theta is equal to 45 degree. What is the time? Yeah, still we have time. Theta is equal to 45 degree. We will plot and R is equal to 2. So this point is 2, 45 degree. Is that thing clear? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. But this is not the only name for this point. In case of Cartesian coordinates, if this point is 2, 1, there is no another name for this point. But in case of polar coordinates, the same point also has a name 2, 45 degree plus 360 degree. It also has a name 2, 45 degree plus 720 degree. It has infinite names. Is that okay? You got it?
Yes,
Because
ma'am.
if you want to plot 45, 360, that also first you got 360 and then 45. Again you come to 45 degree. Again you plot. Again you reach at the same point. But this time its name is not 2, 45 degree, but 2, 45 degree plus 360 degrees. Is that okay? Name has changed, although the location is same. And there is another way of plotting that we can go for negative R also. So what we can plot this point. What is this point? This point, sorry, not 135 degree. It was 225, no? Yeah. 225 degree. How to plot this point? First of all, I'll go to 225 degree. So this is 225 degree. Fine. Now, because it is minus R, minus 2, not 2. So if it is 2, I will plot here. This point is 2, 225 degree. What is the meaning of negative R? I have told you negative R means on the axis of 225 degree, this is your positive direction. This is your negative direction. You will go in the negative direction and you will plot here. So this point is 2, minus 2, 225 degree. But this is same as this point, which is 2 comma 45 degree. So one point has infinite names. So it may happen that on one curve it is sitting with one name, and on another curve it is sitting with another name. So if you simultaneously solve, you will not get this point because it has two different names on the curves. Okay, so the only way of getting the points of intersection in case of polar coordinates is to plot the curves. That is why we will not simultaneously solve the equations. Is that okay? So we will not, let me write down everything. Right. A single point in polar coordinates has more than one name. It may happen that it satisfies one curve with, say, n1, name 1, and the second curve with n2, name 2. So if you simultaneously solve the equations, you may not, sometimes you will get, but you may not always get all the points of intersection. Therefore, in case of polar coordinates, you will always draw your curves to get points of intersection. Is that okay, beta? That is why plotting in polar coordinates is more important as compared to Cartesian coordinates, because there you can get points of intersection just by solving the equations. But here you don't have any other choice. You have to plot your curves to look at the points of intersection. This is actually detailed topic, right? But it is not in our syllabus. These are called deceptive coordinates. Deceptive means they are just, deceptive means dhokha, like they because they have two names, that is why you are not getting them as points of intersection. That is why they are called deceptive coordinates. Clear to everybody? So this is a topic which we are not discussing in detail, but this is a summary which you should understand. Please let me know if anybody is having any doubt.
Mom, can you explain again?
Yeah, beta. Okay. So what I'm saying is, okay, point wise, is this thing clear that in case of Cartesian coordinates, you can get the points of intersection by just solving the two equations? Is this point clear, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now I have supposed two curves. Let me try to find out one. Okay. Suppose I have a curve r is equal to 2 cos 2 theta, and I have another curve, say r is equal to minus 2 cos 2 theta. Right. Now you see this point 2 comma pi by 2. These are the two curves, right? One point is 2 comma pi by 2, and another point is, the same name for this point is minus 2 comma minus pi by 2. Is that okay? Now can you tell me what will be if you just simultaneously solve these two equations? What you will get? Just simultaneously solve these equations. What you will get? What you will get, beta? Just put it. R is equal to minus r, because this is 2 cos theta minus r. So you'll get 2r is equal to 0, r is equal to 0. So this is the only point of intersection you get. So r is equal to 0 is the point of intersection if you simultaneously solve these equations. Okay? Is that okay, beta? Yes, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Now you go here. This curve, this point lies on this curve or not? 2 comma pi by 2. this lies here, I think. Minus 2 comma minus pi by 2. Can you check? Minus 2 is equal to 2 cos of 2 into minus pi by 2. So this is 2 cos of pi, which is minus 2. So this point lies on this curve. Can you check this for this? Yeah. If you put here, this point lies on this curve, right? Okay, let me write. 2 comma minus 2 comma minus pi by 2 lies on this point, the curve, and 2 comma pi by 2 lies on this curve. Can you check, everybody? So these are same points. These are the same points. Okay, these are same points. So that is why this is also the point of intersection. But you are not getting it by simultaneously solving this equation, because the same point sits on this curve with this name and on this curve with this name. That is why it is not showing here when you simultaneously solve. So how you will be sure that these are all the points of intersection? You will plot these curves. Is that okay, beta? Yes, no? Understood?
Ma'am, but
Yes,
ma'am,
but
but they are the
Ma'am, can you
same
explain it again?
point. So,
same
ma'am, but
point.
they are the same. Ma'am, they are the same point. So,
That is
how
why
can we not get it by simultaneously
that is
solving
what
it?
I am saying, beta. You see, what is simultaneously solved means you expect that a point has a unique name, right? Now here the problem is the same point is not having a unique name. So you see 2 comma pi by 2 is here, right? The same point has this name minus 2 comma minus pi by 2. Okay, now how can we expect that if we simultaneously solve? You see, when we simultaneously solve, we expect that all those values we will get where this r is equal to r and theta is same, right? But here what is happening? The same point sits on this curve with this name and sits on this curve with this name. Now when you solve, you will get all those points which are sitting with the same name on both the curves, but you will miss those points which are sitting on these two curves. They are the same point but sitting on these curves with different names.
Ma'am, but minus 2 comma minus pi by 2 lies on the first curve.
Yes, this lies on the first curve, right?
How? Because minus inside cos doesn't matter. So,
Yeah, so it will be cos
there
pi,
is another
negative will be
minus.
outside, cos pi is minus 1, right? Okay. Okay, let me explain. You see, minus 2 comma minus pi by 2 lies on the first curve, right? On the second curve, if you try minus 2 comma minus pi by 2, doesn't lie on the second curve, right? But the same point has another name, and with that name it satisfies this curve. So it means that this point actually, location wise, this point is on both the curves but with different names, because they are on the curves with
The
different names.
first point should be in third quadrant, no?
No, beta. First point minus 2 comma minus pi by 2.
Yes, ma'am.
No, beta. Have you attended my first class? I told you how to plot minus 2 comma minus pi by 2. You'll go on minus pi by 2. This is minus pi by 2 axis, right? And then because you have to plot minus r, in case of here, this is not xy, beta. This is not x comma y, right? This is r comma theta. Fine.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
So you will go, how to plot? You will go on negative direction. So you'll come here. This is the point minus 2 comma minus pi by 2. And this point is also 2 comma pi by 2. Beta, understood the girl you were saying? Is this clear to you now, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please try to like read it again, and tomorrow we'll discuss if there is a doubt, right? So let me finish today's lecture that in you should know how to plot these curves, circles, lemniscates, limassons, and what else? Cardioids. Okay, 4 curves you should know how to plot. There are so many curves in your book. There are rows also, roses with 3 petals, roses with 5 petals. There are so many curves, but for your syllabus as of now, you will be focusing on these four: circles, lemniscates, limassons, and cardioids, right? But you can do for practice, you can plot any curve. You are free to do so. Okay, beta? But first you should focus on these four curves, and then you should understand that for getting the points of intersection, we have to plot the curves. We cannot get all the points of intersection by simultaneously solving the equations, right? And tomorrow we will use this theory to find out the area bounded by the curves in case of polar coordinates, right, using the multiple integrals. So we'll stop our lecture here today, right? Tomorrow we'll continue from here.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, beta. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
If you have
Thank you,
any
ma'am.
doubt, if you want to ask anything, we can like we still have 2-3 minutes.